What's going on, guys? Told you I would show you the 86 Shadow. So it was here, it got torn down, got a few parts sitting around here. So this is the engine yet. I guess we'll tear this down and break it apart. If anybody needs some parts, got some decent ones. That's actually a good side cover, that'll sell. Let's see what else we got. The 82 barn find Maxim, that's under there. Got the rear wheel there. I think that's the one to that one. Might not be, that's just keeping the tarp over it. Then we got to the 96 ZX6R Kawasaki Ninja. Look how tiny that looks. You start taking all that fairing and all the bits off, you start realizing there's not much left. So there you go. Get a good look at what's left. I did just pull the wiring harness out, so it's kind of hacked up, but bits are there, I guess. Here's the lower boots that attach to the engine, and then yeah, there's the rear fender. That's kind of hacked up. Got a nice muzzy muffler that came off of that. There's the rest of the pipes. I really don't want to send that out. Looks like somebody did a beautiful weld job on it. It's definitely leaking, probably. Definitely leaking, I would think. But then, you know, I don't know what happened to this bike and who worked on it and such, but just pulled some parts off of that. There's a mower I picked up, haven't gotten to that. There's the frame for the 86 Shadow, if anybody needs that. Just pulled the brakes off the front of the Ninja and hit them with the hose. Clean them up a little bit quick. We're gonna run them through the ultrasonic so they're at least cleaner, and probably list them. The brake pads are just falling out. There's the material. That's the media that's supposed to be your brake pad, and they just fell right out of the caliper. So there's that. Now I just got dirt on my hand. I'll show you the brake. Hello. Helmet. Let's show you the brake caliper that came off of there, the Honda Shadow. That's the front brake caliper. Ran that through the ultrasonic cleaner, threw it back on, or threw everything back together. So that's clean and listed on eBay if anybody needs that. I took all the seals out, so you just need a rebuild kit. Obviously, this slide fell right out. Everything's pretty clean. The pistons would probably work good for you. The insides are rusty, but really, it doesn't really do anything, so it doesn't matter too much. The clutch slave cylinder is here, also cleaned up. It's a little rusty in there, but that's where your seal sits. But cleaned up pretty good. I think I could take a little steel wool over that and make it a little better. But the case actually cleaned up pretty nice. So there's that. It's pretty good looking. So that is to the Shadow, the 86 Shadow. Other than that, yeah, we've been tearing everything apart, running them through the ultrasonic cleaner. We got some good stuff in there. I had to replace that because it was so disgusting. Otherwise, tearing stuff down, getting some rides in. Here's the carburetor that came off of the Shadow. That was a pain in the butt to get out. I actually dropped the engine and worked a little bit to get that out. These slides do work. So that's free. This one, that's free. They're a little sticky. They need cleaned up for sure. This bike hasn't been run in a long time. So that works. And then let's see. One end will have the throttle plates. Yeah, so this thing, carburetors look decent. Let's see if we can turn the throttle plates. Yep, they do open. They're a little sticky, so this has to be cleaned up. But at least we know they do move. That's a good thing. I've already run these through the ultrasonic cleaner and everything frees right up and snaps back. All right, so there's that. You don't want to have all this rubber stuff attached to it when you run it through the ultrasonic cleaner. So carburetors, 86 Honda Shadow 700. Here's the carburetors for the 96 ZX6R. So that's ready to go out. That's listed on eBay. Yeah, we did have, when I got it, it didn't have float bowls, so I bought those. I paid up for those. Otherwise, it's pretty clean. I'm not going to do work on it because I'm not going to get the bike to run because it is what it is. I did not believe I could get these two front calipers to fit in there, but we didn't do a bad job. So let's get this started. Get it heating up. Turn it on quick. Let it heat up a little bit here. And then we'll come back, start this, run it a few times, make that water super dirty, and see what they come out looking like. And this guy's for sale. 83 Honda Sabre. You guys remember this? I will selfishly ride it this week, I think. Just to make sure she's still good to sell. And I've had a lot of fun on her, so I don't feel bad taking her out. She's beautiful. Anybody want her? Asking 18. And keep her charged up and get some gas in it. Here's the rear brake caliper. I already ran it. No, I didn't run it through anything. I just cleaned it up with water. You can see, you probably can't see in here, the seal on the piston is actually not even setting in the right spot. See it in there? This bike would have taken a lot to get going. This brake's not gonna work, it's gonna leak. That's supposed to sit in there. There, you can see it a little bit. So anyway, these brakes are rusty too. These pads are junk. Cleaned up pretty nice, but I was trying to figure out how to take the pin out, and now I couldn't see from the outside, and then it doesn't come out the other side like a lot of the brakes I do. But here, there's a little pin on the inside keeping it in there. So I guess I got to go in there with a little screwdriver. I thought I could use this little guy and like turn it. Yeah, it's just a little circlip in there. And I guess if you turn it out, it's really a weird setup. But yeah, some of these parts are going to be worth reselling. I'm not going to ride the bike, so I can sell everything. And I'm not planning on getting other ones, but I might run across them. Somehow I'll get this pin out and then I can get everything out of there. I've never seen anything like that. There, you can see it. Alright, so that's kind of what's going on around here. Stuff's falling apart, stuff's falling out of bikes, and we're gonna keep at it. Keep content coming and riding the bikes that are actually moving. Over here we have the Sabre. She's been wonderful. She's been running great and moving great. So we'll keep at it. Catch you guys on the next one.